Liddell, one of the questions we often get is Power Ox or E-Ox, and as you can see here, they look very different. Now, on video, our other videos you may not perceive that as much, but these are different machines, and there really is different markets that they fit well in. So maybe from a Power Ox perspective, who is the market? What is the farm that needs this machine?
Yeah, well, oftentimes with the people looking at the Power Ox are commercial vegetable growers, or even if you're nursery growers or things like that, where you're looking to do more singular cultivation in a row crop type situation. You might have 3/4 of an acre, you might be 2 acres, you might be 5 acres. We even have growers that are doing more than that. But really where you are struggling with managing weeds, where you're wanting to decrease the amount of hand labor and increase your mechanization, but maybe aren't looking to make a jump quite yet to tractors. That's where this is going to fit in, Dustin. The tools are very interchangeable, so we have a number of different cultivation tools that can go in the back with simply pulling a pin. So pretty easy, pretty convenient, a fairly low-cost investment if you're looking to mechanize your cultivation instead of jumping to that tractor situation.
And on the flip side here, the E-Ox, there might be someone with 3/4 acre that can and may use it, someone even on 2 acres that it might be part of their operation, but typically this will be filling a role where it's maybe more you're doing a lot more hand kind of operations, and you're wanting to maybe not quite as much of a commercial production environment. It might be a homeowner, homesteader, or that smaller commercial where you're trying to figure out how do I reduce my maybe just physical strain of a lot of the handwork that needs to happen. And so you have a push wheel hoe, or you've got your hand tools that you're doing. This is a great tool to do that. It's not going to straddle as tall of rows. This will do more like 13-inch. Ground clearance is about 6 inches. So yes, you can straddle rows early stage, but it's really more designed for people doing a 20, 24-inch spacing between your rows, so you can kind of handle your pathways, at that point. Whereas this is really going to do over top, and then secondarily is almost pathways, right? So yeah, size-wise, there's a little bit of that blend here, but I want it to be electric, Liddell.
Yeah. Well, that is electric, so you can use either 2 DeWalt, Milwaukee, or Makita batteries, which is really nice and very convenient because a lot of people have those batteries. This is clearly gas, so a Honda GX engine. So yeah, this makes it easy to run a long time. But yeah,
your speed is much more on this too, so you can cover a lot of acreage with this machine. And this is, again, going to be on your smaller, it's a little bit more manageable for different types of individuals. And while, yes, with the 5 amp hour batteries, you can get 75, 80, 90 minutes depending on what you're doing. But you can swap them out, but you're going to tend to not do and cover near as much ground as what the Power Ox can.
Yeah. Dustin, I was talking with a customer here this last year that bought a Power Ox, and in that specific example, they're looking to scale to tractor, and so they even bought an Allis-Chalmers G thinking that's where they were going to be at, but they really wanted to learn how to use the cultivation tools first, so they bought a Power Ox with a number of different cultivation tools. And talking with them recently, it's interesting, they're like, they don't even know if they want to go on to the G. Like, it's so efficient, so effective to be able to use the Power Ox that they might stay in this scale for a while, or at least make sure this is part of their future cultivation regimen.
And we have a commercial grower that on the E-Ox, they have other scale stuff that they do, but in their greenhouses or hoop houses, things like that, not wanting the fumes, this can help terminate, a previous cover crop with the stirrup hose, and it can do a wonderful job in that portion of their operation. And so different, they're both doing cultivation, right?
Yeah.
So it seems like they should be able to be interchangeable, but there's some blend, there's some crossover, but overall, they are very different machines, and you're going to be able to cover a lot more and reduce a lot of labor in that larger commercial, not our tractor scale, but they're kind of in between that scale with the Power Ox, and this is really going to help on, if it's you and your partner or your kids managing this plot, this can really make it that weed management a lot more manageable there.
Yeah.
And
very good.
We do have video, Power Ox versus BCS, so that's a different one. That's a whole different conversation, and so check that one out. But yeah, for E-Ox versus Power Ox, think that's a pretty good overview.
Yeah, if you have any questions, we're always available through YouTube, email, phone calls. We're here to help. So happy to take those calls, answer those questions, and help you find the right solution for you.
Thanks.